Good morning. Woken up to a beautiful morning this morning. At the moment there's no wind, or very, very little wind. And I'm going to pack up camp, get on the river. I want to do about 29 miles today. There is a camp 29 miles away. There's very minimal current and there's no wind. So some people might be thinking that, but you can just sit in the river and go with the current, go with the stream. You can't. Well, you could, but you wouldn't get very far. Just for those people who might be thinking this is just easy. No, you can't.
All right, we're ready to go. That took me a lot longer than I thought. Some days is quick, and some days, for some reason, it just takes way longer for me to pack up camp. Come on, get off. And we're off. That was a good camp. I like that one. I like staying on the islands. Yeah, how beautiful was last night? The sunset. Just sitting here on this point of the island, just doing a bit of fishing and flying the drone. It was beautiful. So I was in North Battleford for a few nights. I had terrible sleep, terrible. I was waking up really early, I was tossing and turning, and then just now is my first night out, back out here, and I had just the best sleep ever. Yeah, I got into my tent, fell asleep, and I woke up at 6 o'clock with my alarm. But back at North Battleford, when I was hiding from the tornado and uploading footage for you guys, yeah, terrible, terrible sleep. I hope this isn't going to be a problem later when I finish this trip. When I finish this trip, and then I'm not going to be able to have, sleep normally in like a bedroom, in a normal bed. I'm going to have to pitch my tent in all the rooms I sleep in from now on. Okay, so I've just gone under the Maymont Bridge. That's what you can hear behind me. There's a truck going over it. That's where I am. Today I'm just cruising. I've only just started 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm just in the mood for just cruising. Pretty much every day since I've started, I want to be going as fast as I can based on my energy levels and strength levels at that moment. But today just feels different. Today I just feel like just taking it easy and enjoying. So that's what I'm doing. Take a piss break and just stretch the legs a little bit. I don't often do this. Normally I just start in the morning and I just keep going until I finish, but today's feels different. I just want to do things properly today, and this is probably the right thing to do. Pull over and stretch the old legs. Beaver. I haven't wanted to say it, but because I'm afraid I'm going to jinx it, but maybe my luck has changed with the weather. It was not meant to be like this at all, and now it is frickin' beautiful. The reflection off the water is stunning. The water's so glassy. And now I'm about to take some layers off because I'm still wearing thermals underneath this long sleeve. But yeah, I was so afraid to say it earlier that maybe my luck has changed. But screw it, I've said it. little, but it's a fish. Yay. See ya. Alright, so I started fishing only about 10 minutes ago. I was told around here you won't catch anything with a lure, only with bait, but I don't have any bait because my last bait went off in my beer barrel and it stunk it out. So I threw it out and I didn't have time to buy more when I was in North Battleford. So anyway, I just chucked that on because there's a bunch of minnows in here apparently. So I just thought, well, why not? Why wouldn't I throw that out? This looks like a minnow and surely something's going to take it. And sure enough, that was a little bit too small, that one. There's an otter. It's my first otter. Huh. That's cool. That was my first river otter. I've seen their footprints around, but I've never seen one. That was the first time. That was awesome. Hey, Cal. You guys gonna be friendly? Might have a fish. Maybe. Where is your father? That is who I want. There's my endpoint, the bridge in the distance there. For some reason, the last hour is the hardest. And I know you're saying like, no, it's because you've been paddling all day, but it's like, it's mental, it's not really physical. It's almost like my mentality is, I've almost made it, so I can just chill now. I need to get out of that habit and just get to my destination, make a fire and have some food. We're just about to pass under this is the Borden Historical Bridge. So somewhere between this bridge and the second bridge down there is a campsite on the right somewhere. I swear that goose has been following me. It's like it's running away from me, but it's going in the exact same direction. Just go that way, goose. I'm just in the campsite now, but I've decided not to stay here. It's $25 a night. The access from the river is really difficult. So for $25, and I have to carry all my stuff up this hill where I could just jump in, just float down the river a few minutes and camp for free on the side of the bank. So that's what I'm going to do. It looks like there's a spot here on the right side, pretty much under the bridge. It's not where I want to be. Doesn't look like the most beautiful of camps, but it's now 7 o'clock. And I've had enough for the day and I'm tired and I'm hungry, so how's that spot right there? That looks perfect for me, and it might even look quite cool when the sun sets behind the bridge. Might be a cool drone shot. So what's the first thing I do when I get to camp? That's right, I make a fire and I get water boiling. And as my water starts to boil, I'm setting up my camp. Steak, I cut mine in half because I don't have a big plate. So now I'm going to eat it all, but now at least I can fit two of them in my bowl. Lemon pepper. Generous amount. Now this cut of meat is not the best, but it was within my price range, so generous amount of lemon pepper. In this case it's probably lemon salt. They probably call it lemon pepper. Lemon pepper. Don't see any pepper on there though. Now don't try this at home and cook it in like a pan or something and then say it wasn't very good. It's got to be on an open fire. I forgot to film just It's gonna be good. And then, so a couple of minutes each side. Then you got to eat it with your hands. And if you follow those steps, it'll be freaking delicious.
I don't know if it's that I've been out camping for the last month, maybe a little more than a month, so probably anything's going to taste good, but all I've got out here is, the only seasoning that I have is lemon pepper. I got lemon pepper because I thought I'd be catching I got lemon pepper because I thought I'd be catching lots of fish. I did catch 2 fish today, 2 walleye, but they were too small. But anyway, I thought lemon pepper's going to go really good on fish, so that's what I'll get. But twice now I've put that lemon pepper on a steak and cooked it over the fire, and it has been absolutely delicious. And I don't know if it's because I've just been out here for ages and it's just a different flavor to dehydrated food, so I'm just like, oh, but it's freaking good. Lemon pepper with steak. But what I don't want you to do is go out there and buy an expensive piece of steak, put lemon pepper on it, and then eat it, and then go, Tom said this was going to be good. At your own risk. Maybe try it on a less expensive steak. But I am into it in a big way.
I crashed my drone. I'm gutted. It's just not what I needed right now. And a drone for this trip, like to film this trip's pretty vital. So yeah, after my capsize and that cost of replacing all that stuff, and now the drone, I'm just not in a position. I'm just not in a position for this to happen. Basically, it was starting to get low, but I was holding up to start bringing it up, and because it was getting pretty close to the water, and I was holding up, but it wouldn't react, and then it just crashed into the water. But it didn't go on. It just like skimmed across the top, and then it reacted, and then it came up. I don't know. I got no way of drying it out. It's just here in the tent with me, hanging upside down. So I'm gutted about that. Gutted. Anyway, good night. See you in the morning.
Alright, it's 7:30. It's a bit of a miserable old day. It's overcast. It's overcast and it's raining right now. I'm gonna pack up camp and start paddling. So, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get on the river. Put on a jacket, and we're going to get a little bit wet today. But such is life. And let's just get out of here. Come on.
Well, it's raining a little harder now. It sucks packing up camp in the rain. It just means when I get to my next camp and I take everything out, everything's just going to be drenched.
Just looking at the forecast this morning. Today, rain. Tomorrow, rain. Next day, overcast. Next day, rain. Next day, thunderstorms. Next day, thunderstorms and thunderstorms. So at least for the next 7 days, got frickin' rain.
And what do you know? Right when I finished packing up camp and loading up the canoe, it stops raining. You could have done that 30 minutes ago. Anyway, we're not gonna think about the weather. One more time we're thinking about the weather. It's an easterly wind. It's saying it could be up to 30 kilometers today. forecast is saying 28. And guess which way we're going? East. Straight into it. Right now you can't feel much of it because that's east that way, so we're protected by this hill. So I hope that there's no wind. I hope they've just got that part wrong, but we'll soon see once we head down this way, and then it's going to turn around the corner towards the east, and then we'll know for sure. So let's go. Last push. And we're off. I was thinking this morning about this trip. Like, I've been going now for over a month, and I was thinking, what's been the hardest part of it? It's a difficult question to answer, but definitely one of the challenges is your morale. It's keeping your morale up. So the challenge is to wake up on a day like today and it's raining, and you look at the weather forecast, and for the next 7 days is raining and thunderstorms, and you just got to pack up camp and keep moving anyway. I'm not saying that I'm any better than anyone else. I'm not saying that at all. But today I did wonder how many people would have quit by now, and like how many people would have given in to that lack of morale, you know? Like, I haven't worked out exactly how far I've paddled. I think it's safe to say that it's over 1,000 kilometers. In fact, here's how much I've done right here. And anyway, yeah, so that's the challenge. The challenge is keeping your morale high, even against the odds, and knowing that, you know, I've still got 4,000 kilometers to go. And just having faith that as many days that the weather and things are against me, you would hope that it would even out. You know, it's the law of averages. That you know, I'm going to have some good days coming up where the sun's going to be shining and the wind is going to be in my favor. You know, it's got to happen, surely. So the wind has increased quite a bit, and it's made it quite a bit more difficult to paddle. But I'm still moving forward, so at the moment I'm okay. So this is what I was saying earlier about morale. You know, it's just about one paddle at a time, knowing that the rest of the day is meant to be like this, tomorrow is meant to be like this, the next day is meant to be like this, for 7 days. At least for the next 7 days. I didn't look past 7 days, but at least for 7 days. So that's what I meant about morale. It's like finding that reason to keep going, just to put another paddle in the water, you know. And right now I don't even know what my reason is, to be honest. It's just about not giving up for me. That's my reason. I'm trying not to think how much better it would be to be up in that house right now. Just got a fire on and a warm meal, but nope, here I am. Here I am here, just freaking loving it. I would way rather be doing this than just be chilling over there. All day the wind has been coming from here. Even if the river turns to the left, doesn't matter, wind's coming here. Turns right, doesn't matter, it's coming straight at me. I've already spoken about the law of averages today, but you would think that with the law of averages, that the same thing would happen behind me, you know, when the wind is behind me. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Look, I don't want this channel to turn into me just complaining about the weather. I don't. And you will never hear me complain when it's hot. You won't. But this has just been my reality right now. You're okay, you don't have to go anywhere. So I really don't want to say it in case I jinx it, but I'm going to say it anyway. It seems like the wind has died. It looks like there might be somebody here fishing. If it is, I don't know who will be more stupid, me or him. Probably me. He can always just go home. Great day for a day. Well, rest in peace, brother. How does a beaver just die like that? The wind has picked up again, so it just slowed me right down. I'm thinking of calling it very, very soon. Calling it a day, I mean. I think if I see a place coming up that's sheltered from the wind, from that easterly, then I'll probably stop. So about 8 miles away from where I am, there's a bridge called Petrovka, and just on the other side of that is a campsite. It's a paid campsite, Prairie Ridge Orchard and Resort. I think I'm going to aim for that today, because I crashed my drone yesterday, so I'd love to get somewhere like that campsite and dry it out. You can tell everybody, oh, this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Check out what the beavers do around here. They're just troublemakers. You know, like a beaver just decided, you know what, that tree's coming down. Troublemakers. So I called ahead and just to tell them that I'm on my way, but I'm going to be late. And they said, oh, okay, we'll come and meet you down at the river and help you bring your stuff up. So that's awesome. It's now 7 o'clock. So I'm happy that they made that offer. That was a tough day. Oh, it doesn't matter, mate. I'm used to it. So I just need a second. Yeah, I've been going since the Rockies. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I started at Saskatchewan River Crossing, and just made it here. It's definitely not like the beautiful trip that I had imagined. It's definitely beautiful in a different way.
Sure.
It's more of like an inner journey, you know. And this is so cool. The owners just gave me this Gator to cruise around on. Check out where I'm staying. They've got a sauna. This is where I'm staying. Oh. No, it's not. That's the wrong one. This is where I'm staying. Ho, 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 ho. And check out the shower. You come out the door. Boom. Hot shower. Toilet.
When I checked last night, it was for 40-kilometer winds coming from the northeast, and that is exactly where I need to go, northeast. That's where pretty much I turned the corner yesterday to head northeast. So it's safe to say I'm not going to paddle. Yesterday it was showing 28 kilometers of wind, and it was only just doable. So 40 kilometers, I'm not even going to try. It's too damaging for the morale. So I'm staying here, and what a perfect place to stop while the wind is up. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere today. I'm hanging out at the campground, and thank God I came here.
Okay, so first of all I want to say this is not a paid promotion, but I've been here one night and I've got one more night here now that the weather's better. This morning it was absolutely terrible, but it's looking good now, and it's too late in the day now. And tomorrow it's looking even better for me as far as the wind direction. So I'm here one more night, and look at where they put me up, in this sweet dome behind me. So I pulled up and they felt sorry for me and said, we'll give you that dome for the price of a tent site, which how could I say no to that? And the reason being is I was drenched. I was a soggy mess, and they are Canadian, so of course they helped me out. So this is not a paid promotion, but I do want to show you around this place because it is freaking awesome. This is a 30-minute drive from Saskatoon, and it's right by the Petrovka Bridge. They've got dome sites, which is what I'm staying in, all powered. It's got running water, it's got a shower, hot showers, outside showers too. I always like that, outside hot shower. Squirrel. They've got like glamping tents, and they've also got tent sites to bring your own tent, and they've got a sauna, and all of this is all nestled into nature. It's all inside the trees, inside the forest. Yeah, it's beautiful. I really love it. So every site gets a golf cart to use, but in my case I get this Gator. I like it better. So they've got teepee style tents, sort of like glamping tents, like teepee style or yurt style maybe. And every site they've all got their own outside fire pits, tables and chairs, a barbecue, and they've all got their own toilet and showers. Besides the tent sites, they bring your own tent sites, and they've got their own building which has hot showers and toilets in it. So the setup is really, really good. So if it's not obvious, I really enjoyed my 2 nights here at Prairie Ridge Resort. It's only a short drive from Saskatoon, and Hillary and Al are great hosts. You can reach them on their website or Instagram, which is on the bottom of the screen now, and tell them Tom sent you. So once again, please like, share, subscribe, and say hi in the comments below. And if you really want to support my channel in a bigger way, then please consider becoming a patron, where you'll get first opportunities to come sailing with us, real-time updates, and much more. Just click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.